What's going on, everyone? This is Ivan and welcome back to the Ivan Rides YouTube channel. Today we are taking the Nami Klima Max and we are doing a full New York City commute experience video. So if you've ever been curious to see what it's like to navigate a big city like New York on a high-performance scooter like the Nami Klima Max, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. It's good to have you on board today. So just like every full commute experience video, I want to go over a few things just so we know what to expect. On the right over here, you'll see that I have the Relive app running. That means that at the end of this video, we will have a recap of the ride, the route that we took, as well as some of the fun stats generated from this ride. Down below, you're going to see chapters. I understand that a video like this is a long time commitment at anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. So hopefully the chapters make it easier for you to jump back and forth, revisit your favorite parts, or if you had to step away, hopefully it makes it easier for you to resume where you left off. And finally, this is a full commute experience video. So we are going to be leaving in all the traffic stops like we are now and all the mistakes. For these types of videos, there is no script or talking point planned. However, we are going to be combining a little bit of the things that we did on the last video where we're going to be making, I would say, a play-by-play commentary so I can explain to you guys what I'm doing, where I'm going, and why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. In between, if there's some time, maybe we'll chat a little bit. Maybe I'll share a couple of stories here and there, but for the most part, we're going to do it that way. I'm also going to be constantly looking at my side view mirrors here, so that is why I'm constantly looking down. And with that said, I hope you enjoy this video. The one last thing that I would like to remind everyone here is I am an affiliate of Fluid Free Rides, Beyond Riders, Insta360, and Shredlights. So if you want to support the channel at no additional cost to you, you can use the links down below. I have it pinned as the first comment in the comment section, and you might even save a couple of bucks if you use some of my codes. So check it out and feel free to do so that way. But here we go. We are currently on Central Park South here. That's the Plaza Hotel over there, and this is Fifth Avenue. We're gonna kind of take this down and possibly switch over to maybe the west side here because this is gonna be super congested, and I'm gonna try and avoid this area. So I'm probably gonna take one of those over there. As you can see, we'll be jumping back and forth between the cars and the quote-unquote bike lane slash bus lane here, and we're just gonna kind of make our way through here because we can. The reason I'm avoiding Fifth Avenue and I'm probably going to go down the west side is, one, probably a better sight, better sounds, but also gets us away from this mess on Fifth Avenue. So, but actually, I'm not even sure if I can make this turn here. I don't know why the barricades are up. But yeah, you know what? I'll make a right here, and the next time we can make a right, and then we'll cut through Times Square. As you can see, warm weather is upon us here in New York, so congestion is going to be at an all-time high when it comes to pedestrians. So that's one of the reasons we stick with cars, or with the cars, because sometimes the bike lanes can be death traps for me and the pedestrians. So since there's no dedicated bike lanes here, we kind of make our way through and kind of filter our way through this mess, or else we're gonna get stuck there. But nothing crazy so far, right? Everything is pretty much as expected. Is this guy trying to park? He is trying to park, so... You know what? Also, by the way, this is the first long-range commute that we're gonna do. We'll be going from Manhattan through Brooklyn and into our home in Queens. So we're gonna finally put the new taillight setup through its paces here, and we're gonna see if it locks up. Some of y'all in the last video said that the heavy braking tests were not quite representative of what needed to be done, and it locks up while riding. So we're kind of just making our way through here. We're on X mode at 85%, and you know what, maybe no, I don't need the extra bump from the turbo mode here, so we should be okay with just regular X mode. But yeah, some of y'all said that you get a lot of your lockups when you're just riding, so we'll see if it happens here. Hopefully not, but I do have tools in my backpack just in case. We're gonna signal here, and let's see, do we stay with traffic or do we stay with... Yeah, we'll stay with traffic this time. It looks like it's actually relatively clear. Actually, yeah, surprisingly clear. But it'll be a nice little test, like I said, for the new tail light here. We'll close our visor a little bit and let's go. Yeah, having that electric braking or the engine braking is really nice. I miss having that, so it's nice to have it. And all we're gonna do right now is we're gonna kind of flow with traffic here. As you can see, even the vehicles are kind of like flowing around, so we're gonna do our best to keep up and make some space for ourselves when we can. And voila, we're outside of the traffic here. Oh my god, these guys are such a mess. I hope I don't get royaltied, or I hope I don't get a strike for that, but social media guys are taking their photo. That guy's leg is sticking out the car. What a mess. See, that's why we stay away from the sidewalk over there, or the bike lane on the left side, because over here traffic may be crazy, but it's even crazier over there on the left with tourist traps. Maybe we'll cut through here, and then the question is, are we gonna... No, we're not gonna go that way. Oh, my man dropped his scooter, and there you go. That is a New Yorker's way of weaving through evening traffic here through Times Square. Oh, car's going, I'm going. Once again, no rhyme or reason. We're just kind of flowing with traffic and going when we have the opportunity to do so. Again, if you didn't see the last video, we filter our way through the front because you don't want to get rear-ended by that. And you just kind of want to make your way through. 9 seconds till the light changes, and then we'll make our way downtown. I'm thinking we might take Brooklyn Bridge over. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. It depends on the amount of traffic that we get. There's a squad car there on the left, so I don't want to be the squad car's way. There's been a lot of politicians in New York, so they get to kind of fly through traffic with police escort and just kind of ignore all of it. But you can actually watch a lot of the delivery folks get behind them and ride them like a wave all the way down. But sometimes you get lucky and you make your way with them. But it's so nice. Like I said, as you, I don't know if you can see here, but I'm wearing just my summer mesh because it's 73 degrees and it is absolutely perfect weather here in New York City. And I'm so happy to finally start wearing less layers, because it kind of sucks to have all those layers. What we're doing is, as we're riding down here, we're keeping an eye on what traffic is doing on the right, because a lot of these left turns do come up and there's a lot of last minute turning, so we're just trying to, like I said, flow with traffic. Okay, I'm looking right here. It looks like there's an opening. A lot of the times it's these turning areas that kind of cause chaos and cause gridlock. So what we're trying to do is just kind of follow with these cars to avoid everything. That's the one thing about having more power or more torque over top speed in the city, is it's really nice to be able to keep up like this, but also really nice to have the power when you need it. Why is this guy honking? But okay, cool. Da da da. And also, pardon if my voice sounds a little worn out. I've had meetings basically all day today and I'm exhausted. It's hopefully I'll have a day off soon and get some rest, which is always nice. We're making really good time actually, because we're officially already almost in the West Village here, so yeah, that's why you stay away from the bike lanes over there, because it turns into death pits. And like that guy over there on the left, that cyclist almost got hit by that cab turning. There you go, see? Just gave him the finger. Proper greeting. And by the way, for those of you that think that I'm biased towards PEVs, I'm also a driver in New York City. So I understand the shenanigans that happen on both sides of the road, and I completely understand it. So yeah, it's a mess regardless of how you approach it, but PEVs are still kind of the way to go. I also have not been able to figure out how to get the Insta360 continuously record for more than 30 minutes, so there will be a time here where it's going to cut off and it's basically going to look like a glitch in the Matrix, but I'll try to edit that out as smoothly as possible. Ooh, that sun. I'm going to move up a little bit because I can't, it's so bright and it's so hot. Trying to think here. Should I go Brooklyn Bridge? Because I always take Williamsburg. And by the way, this is not a direct route home. I'm taking the more scenic route. And we're following the bikes because the bikes follow the walk sign, not the green light. So for those of you wondering, Ivan, why did you go? It's because it gave us walk sign, and we followed with the cyclist on the left. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what? Today's such a nice day. We're gonna do Brooklyn Bridge. You get your choice of bridges as far as getting into Queens or Brooklyn. 59th Street Bridge is the bridge that I always take. It brings you into Queens. That was uptown, where right near where we work. For the ones down here, you have Williamsburg Bridge is the one that we usually take. We take it from Lower East Side all the way through. And then the one further downtown will be Manhattan Bridge and then Brooklyn Bridge. So who knows? Let's see which one kind of tickles our fancy, and then we'll go that way. I'm wondering what's going on here. Why there's such a slowdown. Since I can't turn my head all the way, I'm 100% relying on my mirrors that I have set up here. I probably made a mistake here. I should probably make a left soon. Because if I turn my head too quickly, the problem here is the image that I'm recording begins to tear, and the edges, actually I can show you here. Watch this real quick. When I move my head very quickly, you'll see that image stabilizing on the Insta360 can't keep up, so we're kind of following it that way. You know what? We're gonna start making our way to the east side here, because I don't think this was the smart way to go, Ivan. Ugh. That's what happens when you have a Queens person trying to navigate southern Manhattan. You end up making bad decisions, but that's okay. Okay. We're just moving through this little area here so that we can get out of the way, and then we're gonna try and get into the bike lane over here so that we can make a left up there. Hopefully that'll bring us into Brooklyn Bridge. I don't know why of all days I decided to go this way, but I mean, well, whatever. Whatever. King Street. Signal here. And we'll go left. Vroom vroom. Yeah. I don't know where this is gonna take us, but oh shit, my eyes are so itchy. Oh my god. Oh, group ride. Should I join the motorcycle group ride? They probably won't appreciate me joining in. Oh. Actually, now that we're here, I guess we'll just take Williamsburg Bridge. I thought I was gonna go through Brooklyn Bridge, but Williamsburg Bridge is that way, and I might as well just take it over. I'd rather not spend all afternoon lost in southern Manhattan. And here we go. We go when the walk sign goes, and then we're gonna make this right here. Okay, cool. And then while we're here, what we're doing is we're keeping an eye again on the cyclists on the right, and then the pedestrians in the middle, as well as the cars here in front of us. The reason now we're going through Williamsburg Bridge is because I feel like I've wasted too much time now trying to make my way down to Brooklyn Bridge. So I'm just going to make it up by cutting through the Williamsburg Bridge, and then we'll just take a different route home instead of going through southern Manhattan, and it might be a bit of a mess down there. So right now I'm keeping an eye on that light up there. Hopefully when that turns green we'll go, and we'll try to keep up with that motorcycle up that way. And here I tend to stay in the middle lane because, as you can see here on my left, the left lane turns, the right lane turns, and that's where the congestion is. So we're going to try and stick to the middle here. See what I mean? Cyclists on the right, cars turning here, and then all the turns. Actually, you know what? If I make this right here, I can make my way down to Brooklyn Bridge still. But man, we're 20 minutes in already, and I kind of wanted to get home early for dinner. I don't want to add 20 minutes unnecessarily, so we're just gonna go Williamsburg. We'll catch up everywhere else. We'll make up for the roundabout way on Williamsburg Bridge. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of shenanigans to deal with on that bridge anyway, so especially if we're going to be dealing with Brooklyn Bridge, which is even tighter than this one. So again, we filtered up so we don't get rear-ended. Little Bonnie hop there. That's why you also stay away from the right lanes there. You got parking, double park stuff, box trucks. We kind of stick to the middle here. It's all good, bro. You got it. Oh, brutal roads. Yeah, this is a mess. You know what? We're gonna make our way through to the front over here, just like that guy did, and we're gonna make our way to the middle again, and then make our way that way. That's why you really need to be able to control your PEV or your scooter in this type of mess, because evasive maneuvers like that are pretty necessary to get around traffic, to get through traffic, to move with traffic, whatever. As soon as that turns green, we are out. And that would be after that turn signal goes. So just because it's a don't walk for us doesn't mean that it's a green. So that's the biggest mistake that people make, is right there. Now we're out. Get in front of everybody, and then we make this right onto the Williamsburg Bridge. Actually, just don't hit the guy parking, and we're good. Easy. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I wish I was a bit more decisive here, but that's kind of like how it goes with traffic in New York. You just kind of, depending on how much time you want to commit to a route, it's always going to change. And for me, I really didn't want to commit another possible 30 minutes into the commute through Brooklyn Bridge and then get mad because I'm stuck in congestion over there. So Williamsburg Bridge it is. make our way through to the front, and then we're going to make this left along with the cars as soon as that turns green, just like it did there, and then we're going to make a left. And then here we take the bike lane because this leads into the actual Williamsburg Bridge highway. Well, it's not really a highway, but it's more like it leads into the highways, so we don't use that. You'll see a lot of the videos of the Surons and the Onyxes and the actual electric motorcycles that are disguised as e-bikes using that bridge because they don't want to be stuck with the pedestrians like I am here. So smart. If you have the speed, go for it, you know. Better for you to do that with the cars than do 60 miles an hour in the bike path over here while it's congested. Like this guy, he's got a freaking motorcycle in the bike lane like cheese. Oops. All right, so I just saw the camera's cut off there. So that means we've reached the 30-minute mark already. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I went through the Williamsburg Bridge here. I just wish this guy would not walk his bikes on the bike lane, but whatever. It is what it is. And we are gonna use this, even though we're supposed to go on the right there because we got a few bikes clogging that. Here we go. As the weather gets nicer, the bridge gets more and more packed. I need this lady to not skip in the bike lane, please. But you work with it. And right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and be as respectful with our overtake. It's a lot of people, and last thing you want to do is lose control around this many people, so we're slowly overtaking here, and we're going to position ourselves behind this guy and then use our next opportunity to overtake here, and then next opportunity we'll get in front of this guy, and then we just hope that the bridge up here is a little bit clearer. Of course, you got pedestrians on the bike side on a date. Bro, I think she'd be more impressed if you were on the right side of the bridge. Jeez. This is much wider than the Queensboro Bridge or the 59th Street Bridge or the Ed Koch Bridge, so we can be a little bit more relaxed here, but because of construction, look how narrow it is now. Thanks, New York. Appreciate that. Like I said, we're being as respectful as we can be with our overtakes here. We're not gonna ride anyone's behind until they move. We're just patiently taking our opportunities when we can and going with it. So, as we approach the halfway point of the video, thank you for accompanying me on this ride. I really do appreciate each and every one of you that spend your time with me here on the channel, and for those of you that watch all the way through, thank you. For those of you that join us for a little bit, thank you. Everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like this type of content and you want to continue seeing more of it, consider giving the video a thumbs up, as it really helps out the channel. It lets me, the content creator, know that you like the videos, and it lets the YouTube algorithm know that more and more people should see the videos. If you have any questions about this ride, or you just want to say hi, hit me up in the comment section down below. You know I respond to all of my comments. Since work has been a bit more brutal than usual, we have taken a little bit longer than usual to respond to things, but I will eventually catch you in the comment section, so just let me know. Just let me know. And if you really like my content and you really want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscription button and subscribe. There's a logo on the bottom right. Click on that and it'll automatically subscribe you to the channel. Just be sure to turn on the bell notification so that I can notify you anytime a video comes out. We do this every week, so we go from e-bike to e-scooter to e-skate content, and we'll be rotating those types of videos out. So yep, we're gonna go this way. Ooh, traffic jam, huh? Interesting. I'm going to make our way up this way. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and I'll notify you anytime a video comes out. Right now we're on a every Friday 8 a.m. new video comes out, but hopefully in the future, when time permits, maybe we'll do more than one video per week. But for now, we'll enjoy this as much as we can. You know what? I'm gonna follow this lady. She's gonna blast through the red lights. I might as well do so myself. But Ivan, two wrongs don't make a right, and just because someone in front of you did it doesn't mean that you should. It's New York. We'll always just leave it at that. It's New York. You go when you can, and you can when you go. Ooh, what's this? I've never seen this before. Oh, this is interesting. It's a bike lane. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm getting off of this. Yeah, no, that's gonna be a no for me, Doug. Especially with this many people and families here. It's gonna be quite slow, so we're gonna make a left here. Yeah, I just saw like a really cool empty street and I thought it'd be fun to take it, but sometimes when you make those decisions, it doesn't always work out for the best, just like the way the whole trying to go through to Brooklyn Bridge didn't work out, but hopefully this did. This is Williamsburg. Oh, dude, what are you doing? Jesus Christ, man. It's like, put your blinkers on first before you stop. Maybe one of these days I'll bring you guys to the waterfront over there, but for now, we're just gonna wait for this guy and go. Oh man, what a ride. I mean, this weather is just, jeez, epic. I wish it would stay like this all year round. I don't need summer, I don't need winter, just this. Minus the pollen, minus the pollen. Right now what we're doing is we're just flowing with traffic. We have the option to go on the left side there where the bikes are, but with this many people kind of lollygagging in Williamsburg, just kind of enjoying life, it might not be a good idea to be in that lane. Or actually, Let's see. I don't think it's any faster than being on the other side. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go back into where the cars are. This is a little slow for me here. And then okay, there we go. Three, two, one, and then we're good to go. Green, green, green. Yay. I mistimed that. Ivan, you ran the red. Yeah. We did. That was my fault. Is that an e-skate guy up there, or is that guy just... No, he's pushboarding, which is cool too. Sometimes when I'm passing through here, through the state park area, the skateboard guys will hang on to the Super 73 and get a lift for a little bit, because, you know, it's nice to get lifts from your friends. I'm so tired, y'all. But this ride is very refreshing. Very refreshing. Dude, please decide where you want to go. You're like slowly drifting into me. Like, what are we doing here? And look at that, huh? Look at that. Jeez. What a view. What a view. Okay. Okay, so with this part, I'm taking the liberty to skip that because as a New Yorker, I saw that there was no point sitting at that light. So I went through it and we're making our way through. So like I said, there is no rhyme or reason as to why we choose to stay at some lights or we choose not to at some lights. It's just, it is what it is, you know? As a New Yorker, you just kind of figure it out, and sometimes you go, sometimes you don't, sometimes you go, sometimes you don't, and live your best life. See, like that guy used the force on the cab. He was just like, you will not pass me, and gave him that like, oh. And the cab stopped. So, it's magic. You didn't know that there were so many force users in New York, did you? They're hidden amongst us, y'all. Hidden amongst us. What a roundabout way to get home. Ooh, we're on Manhattan Avenue. There's some really, really good Polish spots out here. Okay. If the cab goes, I go. If I go, the cab goes. Okay, we're gonna make a left here onto this boulevard. Then, okay, so here we're using the walk sign to go because, because we're a POV. And, okay, nice. And then we're gonna make a right here on Greenpoint Avenue because we can take Greenpoint Avenue here all the way through to my neighborhood. So maybe we'll take advantage of the fact that these guys are stuck at the light and go, yeah. And here, maybe turn my turbo on, and then we're gonna send it. I'm sure this is what some of y'all have been waiting for. Ivan, why don't you send your scooter more? I do. I will. This is a T intersection with nothing there, so we just kind of flow past it, and oh, that sucked. Yo. I just got to be careful here. The thing over here is you got to be careful about these road imperfections, because if it catches your tire the wrong way, it's going to send you flying. I think I've told you guys this a few times in some of my other videos, that some of my near-death experiences on my EUC happened on this road because I basically get the wheel kind of tracked onto a bump that I didn't notice, and then next thing you know, I'm like speed wobbling. So we try to avoid that, but oh, gigantic potholes. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Okay, we're good. Bike lane, speed, 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 speed. Speed! Bunny hop, 42. Speed, 43. Speed! Oh, that's a great part right there. And then, goodness, there's so much debris on the road. Yeah, that was the little bit of fun that we had there. I'll keep the turbo on. I hope I didn't get a flat there. Well, we're close enough to the house. As you can see, the bike lane is kind of blurred out because the roads are trash in this area. So we just kind of follow with what we can. Put this up. Scratching nose. Ooh, look at that. A quad. A little baby quad. So up to here, it's where it gets really sketchy because there's two bike lanes. There's one in the middle and one on the right. You'll see it as I'm going. Go ahead, go ahead. You seem like you want to go. So we're gonna follow Speed Racer over here and keep up with him. But yeah, see, bike lane in the middle and bike lane on the right. Really confusing and really dangerous, but if you know what to expect, you just kind of flow with it. And in here what we'll do is we'll once again filter our way to the front, and then as soon as it turns green, we are out. Oh, bunny hop there. These potholes are huge. And then we wait for this green. The one thing about taking this route though that's really dangerous is what's coming up over here. It seems like you can just kind of take this right side and just go and just floor it. Now the problem with just staying on the shoulder and flooring it is you're going to hit these metal grates, and then if you end up going a little bit too far to the right, that curb comes out of nowhere, and then you have people like that turning. So not only did you crash into metal, lose control, crash into the curb, flew off your scooter, and then you get hit by a guy turning his car. So just be careful in that area, please. Just be careful. And from here, we're just gonna kind of tail this guy. Now we are taking a little bit more of a straightforward approach to the commute. Southern Manhattan kind of threw us into a loop there, so now we're just making a straight line home, and that's why we chose to go down Greenpoint Avenue, because Greenpoint Avenue is kind of the route that we took when we were coming home when we picked this up in the last video. So this is a straight shot that brings us basically from Brooklyn through Queens and into Woodside. So this is one of the best ways to get there as far as like straight shot, no turns. But the problem is you run into a lot of these lights and you just kind of work with it. So far we've done 10 miles in 46 minutes, which means we're about to hit the 2-hour mark, the 1-hour mark on this video. Wow, this is going to be much longer than anticipated. So you know what, as we approach the end of the video here, thank you for accompanying me, y'all. Honestly, I don't know how much battery I have left, because this camera was recording a couple of minutes before that, so I'm not sure if I'm running out of space, but I'll use this opportunity to say goodbye, y'all. And if we manage to make it to the end here, cool. If we don't, cool. It was good to have you. As always, thank you. Thank you for supporting these videos. A year and a half later, after starting this channel, I never thought that I'd still be doing it. And nor did I even think that we would have a community, so thank you. I'm thinking the next video is going to be something along the lines of doing some type of ride with the Super 73. And like I mentioned in the other video there, Jesus, man. So, like I was saying in the other video, oh my God, we'll be doing the Super 73 group ride on April 27th. So if you are in the tri-state area, or if you want to come down to New York for the group ride, just let me know and I'll see you guys at the group ride. The only reason that I will not be at that group ride is if the group ride is canceled. I already got April 27th off, so I'm hoping that the weather cooperates with us, because I really would hate to have requested that time off and not get it, or I mean not have the group ride. So hopefully I'll see y'all there. The information is going to be in the communities tab of the channel, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll also see it on there. So this light, we're gonna make a right, and basically that's it. So I hope the camera made it to the end over here. If we didn't, sorry. I'm so sorry. What I'll do is I'll lower it down to sports mode here to make it a little bit more controllable in this area. But that's it, y'all. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that wonderful spring ride from Midtown Manhattan, through downtown Manhattan, over to Williamsburg Bridge, through Williamsburg, Brooklyn, through Greenpoint, Brooklyn, into Woodside, Queens, and into Sunnyside, Queens, actually, and then finally here into Woodside. So, thank you. Remember, it's crazy out there, y'all. So always, see, like I said, crazy out there. So always ride aware, wear your safety gear, and I will catch you on the next ride. Peace out, everyone. I'll see you later.